Welcome to another episode of Ruff Talk VR, a weekly podcast with in-depth game reviews, exclusive developer interviews, and the latest MetaQuest and virtual reality news. We join our hosts, the father-son team of D. Scruffles and Stratus today, as they spend another episode breaking down and discussing the world of virtual reality.
Hey, welcome to this episode of Ruff Talk VR. Coming at you with another edition of VR news, but I'm not going to say for sure that this is going to be a short one. We'll know. I guess you'll know when you see the total runtime before the episode even starts, but sometimes our quote-unquote shorter newsless episodes end up still being pretty long, but we'll see how this one goes. This is one of the shorter lists of news I feel like we've had in
It's summer,
months.
man.
But exactly that. It is
Summertime.
smack dab in the middle of summer. It is
People in
July.
Sweden living the good life right now.
It is beautiful. People are enjoying the weather. I don't really expect this to be the heaviest news week. The fact that we even have 10 pieces between the two of us, I guess, is pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Especially coming off of Upload VR showcase the week before with so many drops and everything. Anyone that had major news was probably saving it
Well,
for that time.
I would say, I'm sure people have seen all the Deadpool clips being thrown around this week.
A bunch of Deadpool clips on social media, including ours. So
Yeah, check that out.
definitely check out those, little slicing and dicing. And then, we've been playing again this past week, so I always like to talk about what we've been playing.
Yeah.
Some stuff we can't talk about. I know.
Which is always the case.
I've been chipping away at Thrill the Fight. I've been doing a little YouTube series of Thrill the Fight, like 3 to 4 matches per video. Seems like they're picking up some return viewers, I'll say, on it, like picking up some traction. People seem to like it, so that's been a lot of fun. Definitely playing a lot of that.
It's a lot more entertaining than some real fights I've seen in boxing.
And then we have been continuing our Mother Gunship Forge Endless Mode co-op run, which we're up to in the 60s, I think, for the leaderboard.
Oh, 60 in the world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on room 190 something. We're close to the farthest you ever made it solo.
Yeah.
And
Which was just under 200.
Rooms are long, but as long as it's not a double, as long as it's not a double room, challenge room.
Long.
Yeah. Those rooms have knocked us down pretty low health, but the standard rooms are, I don't want to use the word easy, but we're cruising. I'm not sweating yet. I'm not worried.
Yeah, no. So far I feel pretty good.
I feel like we have a couple more
The double rooms are more of a psychological long game of just
8 minutes long. I think we timed one.
Man,
The
this
other-
is going to be a long time.
Was that a week or two ago?
Yeah.
We timed
it was
one.
just
And it was
under 8. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we've already gone through the cycle more too, like the full stage of bosses. And every time you go through the full stage of bosses, seems as if a little bit longer, a little bit harder. So who knows how long a challenge room is at this point? I don't even want to mess with it. We'll take.
I want to
single
play till
purple.
it breaks. You
Dude,
know what I'm saying? Like the old days of stand-up machines that maxed out at 9999. You know,
There's some leaderboard spots we're making it our goal to hit, and then I think after that, I think forever we'll just kind of once
just
a
suspend the
week.
run.
Yeah, once a week.
We won't ever end. Unless
Do a
we
couple
die,
rooms every week. Just
or
slowly.
they shut the server off. Imagine
Hopefully.
them sending out a note. Hey, just so you guys know, we're resetting the servers.
That would be sad.
I do it again.
Dude, it's so
Real
fun,
freaking
yeah.
quick, too.
I'm very happy with our loadout on this one, though. It's carrying us.
I wish I could get more guns and
We'll always
attachments.
feel that way, though.
I don't know the exact level that it all stops, but it does.
Mm-hmm. Somewhere people know
Stop
this,
sooner than later, too.
but great stuff with Mother Gunship Forge this past week.
That's been our loosen up.
Or go to, hell yeah.
Let's do a couple rounds of this, and then, well, like you said, we won't talk about that, and we won't talk about this, but
Yes, in a couple weeks you'll hear us talking a lot about.
We'll talk.
We played this and that. But you did send me over some photos this morning of your Space Tomato
oh yeah,
updates for NV.
Rocket Plant. Na-na-na. That's what I even call it that too. I go, what's up, Rocket Plant? She's all green, as you saw in the photo.
Yeah, she's sprouting a bit.
I sent you all 3 pics that I had. One when I first got her in my office, looking just sad,
Frail.
very frail, and then kind of like,
It looks
I'm
like
happy
life
to be
right
home.
now. It looks alive.
Oh yeah, no, she grew I don't know, maybe 3 inches this week,
Mm-hmm.
and then You see the new leaves on it. And yeah, I don't know. My thing was just, so late in the season. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to get fruit, but I'm thinking I will. Probably mid-August.
Can you use it again next year?
Well, yeah, if I can get some, well, technically I could clone it and keep it together.
And it would still be a space plant then.
Forever.
Cloned, yeah.
But if I can get some tomatoes off it, I'll just
seed them,
take all the seeds out, dry them out, and regrow my radioactive.
So even if you don't get plants this year, even if you don't get fruit this year, as long as you get enough for one to plant seeds, you should be able to get a plant next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm confident.
Okay. Hopefully you get at least one tomato.
Or I just...
Is it
they're the easiest thing in the world to clone.
Is it going to do big tomatoes or little cherry tomatoes?
I don't know.
You really don't know?
All I know is it was on the ISS.
Oh my God.
What happened out there?
I thought you would know what type of tomato was coming
clue.
out.
It's rocket plant tomato.
It's just a space tomato.
RPT.
Okay.
It's the RPT.
All right.
No, it's legit. It's like now officially like my... I was staring at it because I look at it every morning. And I was like, damn, man. I'm like, a seed had an experience in life that like very few people get to experience, I'm like, this thing was I'm looking up at this guy, like, how?
We did forget to give an update on it on last Monday's news episode, but we did give an update on the YouTube Hangout, which we actually tested out, uploading the audio onto our podcast stream.
That's fun.
I don't know why we weren't doing that before.
I'm curious the retention of I know like podcast listen retention is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be curious how that retention was.
Yeah, we can talk on that.
Yeah.
We can take a look.
Interesting.
But fun stuff this past week.
Yeah, man.
More fun stuff coming up in the world of VR. A lot of good games and such.
You playing any flat screen?
Oh, I've been chipping away at Baldur's Gate 3 finally. Dude, I don't know if I'll have time to do multiple run-throughs of this game. So
in your lifetime?
Yeah, well, I'm sure in my lifetime, but
I also know how you play these type of games.
Dude, there's so many options.
I've watched this go down in real time.
I think Baldur's Gate 3 is an absolute 10 out of 10 masterpiece. It is so well made. I'm a little surprised it hit the popularity it did with that style of combat. Mm-hmm. I love that style of combat. Like sold, boom, I love that turn-based. I just know it's not like people like real-time action, but just the storytelling. And I love that combat style too. The graphics of it, been playing it through Xbox Cloud Gaming. It's not technically on Game Pass, but if you own it in your Xbox library,
guess what?
They let you Game Pass it now. But yeah, just been chipping away at Baldur's Gate 3. I'll like do a conversation. Maybe I won't fully like how the results were, or I saw multiple dialogue tree paths. All right. A lot of times I'll save scum in it. So I'll save right before the dialogue. Not every dialogue, just things I think might be fun. Yeah. And like maybe I decide I want to kill this person, but I don't want to keep it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'll go into a dialogue and I'll run it like 3 times on like different chains, see how it all went, see what I missed and stuff like that. See the good guy option, the complete asshole option. Some drunk guy was yapping away at me last night. I went save. Let me just see what happens if I kill him. Yep. Everybody came and tried to fight me. Won't do that again.
That's how choose your own adventure books play out. You ever do one of those?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were huge when I was a kid. And it's like,
you got to see the other paths.
You'd want to know. And you'd be like, well, now I choose that one. And then you're altering, like, it's not truly a choose your own adventure when you go back. And
since I'm playing it Xbox Cloud Gaming, a lot of times I will play it in my headset too.
Yeah.
And like that game is so
TV.
beautiful. Having it in that size.
Well, in the environment.
In VR.
Yeah. You're not distracted. There's no distractions.
Oh my God.
The world is
so
perfect.
Well made.
You're obviously balling in money because you got a ginormous TV.
Larian Studio said that they're not doing any DLC for it. They're not continuing with it. They're done with that IP, the Baldur's Gate IP. They said working within the Dungeons and Dragons IP was too restrictive. But I mean, like, that's so crazy to me when you look how great
they did.
It's like, I know that I can imagine every little thing needed corporate sign off of like, this is consistent with lore? No, we can't do that because one time we put out I'm sure it's annoying in that way, but damn, if it wasn't a perfectly well-made experience, they crushed it. So yeah, I've been chipping away at Baldur's Gate 3. How about you?
for like the past month. 2 Point Hospital and 2 Point Museum.
Mm-hmm. You keep saying every one of those. You say anything games? 2 Point games could be VR. 2 Point
Campus, Museum, or Hospital. Bajillion%. I'm offended that it's not.
I've never played them. You said it feels made for VR.
You like it? Yeah, I mean it's like
just a strategy game,
you know, like Hospital, but with really good humor.
Games.
Really good humor.
Okay.
You know, wonky patients and shit. Not normal shit. Like they're not going to come up with like a broken arm.
After
it's going to be some weird shit.
120 hours of playtime when I'm done with Baldur's Gate, I will check out those.
They're addicting. Yeah. I mean, but it's my style. You know, building.
That's my type of shit too.
Sim games, man.
I was just about to get back into Total War heavy, and then I started.
I thought you were just because of all the talking you were doing about it.
That's the reason I was talking about it. I was I was downloading them, I was loading them up, I was playing some Realm on my phone, and then I just started on Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm like, God damn, such a good game.
Yeah, now you're going to be lost in the flat screen abyss for sure.
Well, still doing a whole bunch of VR though.
Yeah, no, flat screen's that's what I do as I'm going to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I put myself to sleep.
Especially, a lot of times we've been playing
VR. Take the headset off and then go upstairs and turn on the Xbox.
We've been playing VR, and then after you hop off, I'll do a couple Thrill to Fight rounds, and then I'm sweaty as hell. So then I'll cool off before bed with some Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, and this last week, though, I was excited to see. Beyond excited, because I know that this is coming for a while now, the Dungeons of Eternity. I almost said Dungeons and Dragons, because we were just talking Baldur's Gate 3. Dungeons of Eternity. PCVR, Steam VR release has been teased. I think it's currently teased for Q3.
Well, and we knew they weren't going to do it until it was perfect.
This was even something when we talked with the CEO, Ryan, however long ago, and he said that at that time was an if they did a PCVR build, they didn't want to just put the Quest build on PC. They really wanted to essentially build it from the ground up and take full advantage of the graphical enhancements. And with this update, with this launch of the Steam VR coming up, they've also teased that it's going to have a massive update across the Quest version and the Steam version. Well, the Steam version will launch with it, but the Quest version is getting an update too, is my point. And they outlined some of what that's going to be. They call it their Mythic Promotion update. And in it, at the start of their little dev post it's on their Quest store, they drop some cool stats, including there's been 6 million dungeons cleared by players. Giggity damn. 645 million enemies killed and 12 billion gold coins. So we actually have a player economy amount that we can.
And Ewan still has more money.
There's been
that's crazy
47 million enemy souls trapped and 3 million mana crystals ignited. It shows you the discrepancy in who plays what game mode as well. But beyond those awesome stats, they've also now teased 9 all-new Mythic Realm weapons, which you can get by prestiging. Prestiging is something in common in games. When you get max level, then you restart at the base level. Now when you hit level 60, you can join the Nova Guild, and then you get check this, legendary Nova Guild armor. You get the prestige rank, and when you roll over, it resets all of your stuff, and you get to pick one of the 9 mythic weapons,
which means 9
prestige times before you get them all.
Yep.
Holy moly! They just
for that one
item.
Well, yeah. So I mean, how many?
Well, yeah, one full run from level 1 to 60 Holy to get one of those 9. So you have to do that 9. That's crazy.
Watch how fast someone does it.
Yep. They go, every rollover lets you claim 1, choose wisely, or collect them all. They also tease that merchants are going to be in the outpost offering, they say, rare, invaluable items that once could only be found deep in the dungeons. Really? Spend your gold wisely. These are the goods you always hope to find. So now, in your outpost, you're going to be able to buy weapons and stuff with the gold, which
I wonder if it's going to be as like randomly generated as everything.
I'm sure every time you go in, it'll be like a different, or maybe it'll be a timer.
Like you'll have certain weapons, I'll have certain choices. We won't have the same choices.
Or it could be how, the dungeon resets every X amount of time. It could be like that, and it's the same for all players, but every 10 minutes it resets or something.
And then in multiplayer, can we each buy I would think so, right?
I would imagine it doesn't work.
Because I can go into your room.
Yeah, I think
in multiplayer.
I think so.
Into mine.
And then they also teased a visual overhaul coming to the Quest as well, bringing enhanced graphics and avatar overhauls. Improving the way the avatar looks. Which, by the way, I don't know if you know this, they sell capes in the game now. It's $1.99 DLC or $2.99, something like that. They give you a whole batch of capes.
Can I customize it?
You can change the color. There's a lot of different design. Not yet, but that would be a great idea. I mean, I did it. The guy looks badass with the cape. They deserve the $1.99 or whatever it was. But this update is free. And then they also say boss fights have been rebuilt from the ground up. So, and they also say this is just a sneak peek. There's more coming in the update as well. The only thing, this is so terrible for me to say, because look how much is coming in the update. And I go, oh, I was hoping I would see this. You know what I mean? Dude, they're giving you 9 prestige options, merchants in your outpost, new stuff. There's so much coming in this.
What did you want?
Outpost upgrades. Be able to buy stuff for your outpost. Just cosmetics.
Just novelties.
Yeah, or enhance. I don't think anything that would affect your actual character. But just visual things for your outpost to spend money on.
For $1.99, they're probably going to do that.
No, I don't.
Curtains.
I don't think they'll go that route.
Want a lamp?
They only did that with capes.
I mean,
I think they
are you denying that if there was 80 different items that you could buy for $1.99, you might not be tempted to buy a few?
I would, but I don't think they're going to go that direction. There is right now in the game 3 things that you can buy with real money. They had a Valentine's Day pack that gives you pink as a color, as your decal. It's really non-game enhancing. It's just a visual thing.
It's no pay to win by any means.
They have a premium supporter thing that's $9.99 that they're basically hey, do you want to support us more? Gives you some cosmetics and a title on your name, but it's really totally optional.
Hey, you want to support us more?
And then there's
I hope it's worded just like that too.
Oh, I hope so too. And then there's that cheap cape pack. But I think that
inexpensive cape pack,
a couple bucks.
Yeah, well, I'm just directing so nobody hears it and goes, "Oh man, it's cheap." Yeah. Not cheap in quality, cheap in cost.
Yes, and when I say cheap, good call out. Cheap in the amount of monetary value.
I was man, didn't you just love the cape?
No, the capes look badass with your guy on it,
dude. I love my guy. It's got his glowing eyes, evil as shit.
So this update is going to be focused all on end game, and like I said, more stuff coming in that. I've been back on a Dungeons of Eternity kick a bit. This is a great time to get back into it too when this update drops. I don't know. Great work to them. They've kept it so fresh. Only gets better. And the fact that they're not just launching their Steam VR version, they're also using it as an opportunity to bring a massive update to the Quest.
Well, I knew when they hit Steam, when it was going PCVR, that to follow would be some sort of, if there was any gamble prediction I'd make, it would be there will be a visual enhancement. Because they just did a shit.
They did the work,
to get it there. They can bleed some over.
Yeah, what can we bring over performance wise?
So that to me wasn't. But I look forward to it because this would
content.
would this be the second visual enhancement they're bringing or third?
Oh, I don't even remember. Because I know they did the Quest 3 enhancement before.
Dude, how good was it even out of the box though?
And look, when we went in. How many different style rooms and enemies did we find that weren't there previously? The Grim Reaper?
Yeah, that was a good one.
And then
I like that one.
They also said this update's going to bring new dungeon hazards, of course. They say spider swarms, deadly challenges, and worse. Survive them and rewards will be even greater. So that kind of sounds like in runs, there will be bonus challenges to make more. And then what was it, 6 months ago or something, they made it so that finally, if you do the hard dungeons, you get better rewards. It used to not be like that. You would get the same reward no matter the difficulty.
Dude, if you can make it out of a hard dungeon,
these days,
you deserve the reward.
It just, oh man,
There's no like.
I honestly thought we were going to last time we did one. We were doing so good.
Yeah.
And then the Grim Reaper came in, one-shotted us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah. So Dungeons of Eternity. No date on it, just teasing their next update to come along with their Steam VR launch. For PC VR players that have been holding tight on this, Like you said,
it's worth the wait, dude.
Well, you already said it a moment ago. Remember how it was when it first launched?
Yeah.
These PCVR players that are getting this version of it on day one, holy shit.
But I'll tell you right now, go play the PCVR version when it drops in friggin'. I don't think the comparison's going to be too far off.
You think visually?
Visually.
I'm excited to see.
Just because of the studio behind it.
I'm excited to see. You think that they just milked the Quest so well that like it's actually... Because the graphics are good on the Quest, man.
Uh-huh. I think they're about to get tighter.
I can't
It'll
wait.
probably be shit like lighting. That's what I notice, like any improvements that really are noticeable other than tight graphical quality that may exist. Seems to be a lot of the lighting changes that they'll make on the PCVR.
Lighting
version.
and shadows, it seems, yeah.
Which in some cases I'll see the side-by-sides and I'm like, I'm not as... But I we see that what the walls getting thinner between the two worlds of standalone and PCVR with everything that's put with cloud gaming now and shit. And just, it's getting a lot better. Anyways, excited to see this.
I'm excited to get a date on it when that eventually comes.
I'm excited for new bosses too.
I think we got to reach out to Ryan, get him back on soon. There's some shit to talk about.
I haven't talked to him since...
It's been over a year, I think.
No, we talked to him at Connect.
I'm sorry, on the podcast, I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was a highlight of Connect.
Dude.
For me. He was so awesome. As big as you'd expect him to be.
He's a tall individual.
He's a big boy.
Eats healthy.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that like, oh, he's fat. No, that dude, you need like a door knockdown. That's who I'm calling. But he's so like
friendly. You'd probably be laughing as he kicked down your door, smiling, you know?
Yeah. Like even if he's kicking the shit.
No, he was such a nice guy in person.
Dude, we were standing in line to go to one of the parties, just standing there amongst a couple hundred people. And he got up, and I knew what a pain in the ass it must have been to walk through that. He came over to say hi. I'm like, oh my God.
There was another gentleman from their team as well whose name escapes me off the top of my head, and I apologize greatly for that because he was a very nice guy as well too. Came right up to us and talked to us a bit.
Wicked good people. But most of the best studios we love, it's like when we talk to the people or meet the people, it's like they're more genuine than they even you would think they would be.
We had Ryan on pretty early after this game came out initially.
Had to.
This was one of those games. There's a few of them that we play, and I think back to Ghost of Tabor. Remember your voice the first day it clicked with you, and you went, "I get what they're going at here." And we went, "We got to get Scott on." Like, there's been a couple games. Dungeons of Eternity is one of them that,
if they were investments, I would have been all in.
We play it, and it's just like, this is a hit. This is it, you know? It just had that game loop. So we had to get Ryan right away.
It kind of hits multiple genres.
Fantasy.
Roguelite.
Yep.
Even though I would
action, co-op.
Really, it's not because it's a different dungeon, right? So is it technically a roguelite? I don't think so.
Don't get
but I'm just finally softening up to him anyway.
That genre is a very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Loose.
No, like you wanna rally up a community, start naming, saying roguelite, roguelike, or like
I don't
saying a game is one of them when it's not.
Yeah,
it's a dungeon crawl game. I don't know.
That I prefer dungeon crawler.
Yeah, it's a dungeon crawler.
Yeah. There's other ones that are technically dungeon crawlers. Yeah. Still waiting for someone to do Gauntlet. This one's pretty close.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I'm down for talking to Ryan again.
Yeah.
Especially with his energy. Just let's have some espresso, a couple cappuccinos first. So we're like, rah!
I'm excited for this next one too.
I'd be scared to work for him, dude.
We've been excited about your next one since it was first announced.
Dude, this game came out 10 years ago.
Flat screen world only. Well, obviously, if it came out 10 years ago in VR, it's like, I hope they're not doing this one. But they're redoing this one from the ground up. So this is not going to be a simple one-to-one port. This is coming for $20 on July 31st, 2025 on the MetaQuest platform. Developed by 3R Games, the same folks that's claustrophobic to everyone in Cave Crave. As well as Thief Sim.
Published by, co-published by Spiderling Studios. It is called Besiege. It's a game that I love on flat screen. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason it wouldn't work in VR. I think we might have even said before, like, it might have been after we heard it was coming out for VR, like 100% it'll work. So some things I didn't know wouldn't carry over from flat screen into it, so it's not going to. Hence why it's not going to be a 1-to-1, and they're doing ground up. There's some mechanics that they couldn't bring over, that your devices, if you've never played it, you're building medieval machines, you're going to knock stuff down, you're going to knock knights and down, little military guys and stuff. You can get ultra creative. There's no rule to right or wrong way to build a machine. You just have to make sure it goes. So I'm real curious how they're going to
bring that into VR.
But I have a feeling the scale, though, I don't think it's going to be like it is on flat screen where it's like real tiny. I think they're going to really utilize that VR space.
Oh, what, do you have like a very like isometric
Yeah, you can
view?
zoom in and shit, but it's flat screen. I don't care how zoom or far out you go. It's like, you're not there. That's one of the things I like about this. So it's like, how am I going to be building? Am I going to have to physically take it with my hands and do it? Am I going to be able to snap build, which I'd probably prefer for building a vehicle? But dude, the levels in this get wicked freaking hard. I'd say the first, like, on flat screen, and I don't know if they're going to like progress it.
Do the same exact levels.
First bunch of levels are like, oh, piece of cake. And then it gets hard. All of a sudden now you have to build like turning mechanisms. There's weaponry involved. Wicked fun game. If I caught this, so there'll be 70 parts that you can play with, and they're promising. That's what it said. Promising. 55 level campaign. 3 sandbox environments. So that's not bad.
No, I'm excited for this.
70 different parts.
When's it come out?
July 30th? July 31st. Last
$20.
day of the month.
That's
$20.
not bad.
Dude, I'm just
Day
saying.
one for me.
Yeah. I mean, I love the flat screen. Why would I not be all over this? Right. And I don't think it's something that you could really mess up for what the game is.
Mm-hmm. They also say that you're going to be able to import some of your flat screen versions from PC onto the Quest, but not everything's 1-to-1, so some things won't be importable.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I'd probably
definitely, because again, early rounds, I bet you it's very 1-to-1.
Mm-hmm.
Later rounds is
when
probably
things get like really
because there's some like there's some pretty cool stuff you can.
I wonder if there's going to be things in the VR version that weren't in the flat screen.
It's possible
to take like advantage of VR,
dude. I'm thinking even the way that you operate the thing, tell it to go.
I'm excited for this one. 3R Games. I keep seeing the CEO post on X how much, like, he keeps posting the climbing of the ranks of Cave Crave and top selling. And it's up to the top 30s, I think, top 20s, something like that. Shooting
for the 10.
I mean, good for him though. Cave
I'm
Crave,
not saying capping out at 10, but
a VR spelunking game.
That's supposed to play with your claustrophobic fear.
Yes. Something I would never do in real life. Maybe I'll try to, VR.
You know, someone could do a game called Panic Attack.
Mm-hmm. People have done.
And
remember that?
Induce panic attacks.
Really get you? I feel like Goliath got me close to schizophrenia. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, we brought that up the other day talking.
Yeah, I was like, somebody could have a break in that one.
There used to be a psychologist. I used to get psychology today's, and he'd go in front of an audience and he could draw out panic attacks from people. This is way back when people didn't really know like what the hell they were. And yeah, he would just start saying certain words. I don't want to start saying them. And it would just bring out that anxiety and that feeling of the panic attack. And then those people would know, like, oh, I definitely have panic attacks. It was just like, wow, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Goliath was a little much. But dude, the lessons learned in that, as with other games.
If they say to record your name,
hey, say your name into the mic. I don't care how friendly they say it either. I don't care if it's an angel saying it.
Mm-hmm.
You better know that it's coming back to haunt you.
Real evil, like, too.
Oh, it was so sad when that. Right. Like, nah, dude, I don't like this at all. But great movie. Not a little movie.
Little short documentary thing. Yeah. But Besiege VR, July 31st, $20 on Mythic Quest. I'm excited for that. So this next one is a game I was a huge fan of when it came out. definitely need to hop into it again if it's getting updates like this. Clonedrone in the Hyperdome, which is a VR sequel to a flat screen game. Huge props to the studio for taking a flat screen IP and doing their sequel in VR. It is so fun. It has very pixelated graphics, 8-bit 3D graphics almost, but don't let that scare you. It is so fun. And they're adding a new endless mode as part of their Skyscraper update. So introduces their new game mode as well as more methods to kill bots. I mean, come on. This game is so fun.
It's wicked fun to say.
Clonedrone in the Hyperdome.
Clonedrone.
The endless mode is available after you've completed the story mode. So as you continue to progress through it, it continues to get harder. I hope there's leaderboards and stuff like that. They also say in the Skyscraper update, there's going to be refreshed combat, green brains in enemy heads. So enemies with those require the CPU of the enemy units to be destroyed in order to kill them, which means a little bit more strategic slicing, additional 2-weapon handling options, and increased cutting resistance. I'm sorry, there's a cutting resistance setting, so you can modify the difficulty.
Okay.
That's cool. It's been such a great game. Let me see how it's doing on the Quest. This update is coming on July 27th. This game is out on Steam and MetaQuest. On the MetaQuest, it's a 4.7 with 680 reviews.
It's not bad.
No, not bad for how games have been, the
high
numbers.
ranking though.
And on Steam, it has 744 reviews. Wow, it has more reviews on Steam than Quest. That's very rare you'd see that, especially for a 8-bit style game. Interesting. It's usually the opposite. That's wild. But It's a great game. If anyone hasn't checked it out, if you like sword fighting in VR, it is so fun. It's like one-hit kills. Like, if you get sliced, you're losing your arm for that run. And if you slice your opponent's arm, they're losing that arm. It's not like, I have this life bar, and I can, just put my arms out and take shots till I die. Like, no, you get sliced, you're dead. It's like a lightsaber. It's freaking awesome. So, highly recommend. Clonedrone and the Hyperdome. Their Skyscraper update coming to Quest and Steam July 27th.
Sweet. All right, this one, I think we're a little familiar with this because we saw a trailer for this announced on the Ruff Talk VR Gaming Showcase 2025.
They also put out a demo version of it earlier this year, which we did play as well.
And it is coming out August 14th for Quest and Steam. Aggressive. Frost Survival VR by our friends over at Winkley. Great studio name. Winkley Studios.
Make some great games, dude.
Survival Nation, and an oldie but a goodie. One that cost us a fantastic interview of 11 table tennis was Elven Assassin.
Well, you say cost us a fantastic.
Yes, that's a fantastic. Our own words. We inserted the word.
We started saying Elven in another game that didn't have
11.
It was 11.
So we should say 11 Assassin then. 11 Assassin. But Frost Survival VR, we only know what we've been shown in trailers, which is you're going to be doing some foraging, single player, multiplayer, which is what intrigues us the most about it. There's some bad stuff going around. There's some mystery story to this.
I couldn't figure it out in the demo, like the lore of it.
So
I don't have the answer to what's going down. And
it touches on the things I enjoy in games, the survival aspect, the foraging, the building. Obviously, there's story, there's lore. I don't know. I'm excited. And it is coming out again August 14th. Ooh, a couple days after your birthday.
I'm excited for this one, dude.
When we saw the trailer for the gaming showcase, I was like, yeah, I want it. I want it now. I don't want it. Why are you showing it to me now? But yeah, I'm excited for it.
And we had a blast with the demo version that we played, which they did put out publicly as well, too. I think we just got
it just has me wanting the whole game, though. That's why demos aren't usually my thing.
August 14th, though, under a month away. If you like survival games, especially playing this game is a blast co-op.
How's this? If you like survival games, but you also like games made by a studio that's made good games,
we're having so much fun with the base building in this.
Yeah. All I can do is anxiously wait
for the full. Yeah.
Just a month.
Coming soon. August 14th. I can
get to it. There's so much building to do in VR, dude.
Yeah.
There's so many games.
I still want to go into Green Hell. I think
Green Hell just keeps throwing those updates, so they keep making us go back.
I think that would be a great one to live stream and just show how far we can get in our first play session of a new session. No, even if we die, like.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying.
Here's our tip, because we've gotten pretty good at, like, if we start a new save, getting our base set up pretty good. I think that'd be a fun live stream. It's a good freaking game. So any hoots.
Oh, the one thing I should have mentioned with Frost VR is it has a sanity meter. So you're obviously going to have to control your mental state.
Awesome.
Yep.
As if Arctic wasn't bad enough.
Right. But there's trees. There's a fire.
Yeah.
You know.
That'll keep you sane.
But just add to the list of possibilities.
Yep. Even if you have all the resources you need, you might go insane. Awesome. So, as always, huge shout out to our Patreon supporters on our on-air shout out tier, our people that help keep our lights on. Like I said the other week, don't really have sponsors going on right now, so it's really the Patreon people helping keep things up. We were discussing before the show today, you know, put the teaser, I think I already teased it a little bit, you know, another showcase toward the end of the year.
I'm pretty sold.
We're also talking, you know, we're doing a very big studio renovation. Talking about maybe doing an event centered around that as well too. That could be a lot of fun. So stay tuned.
They might have bit off more than we could chew.
Yeah, you know, well, by bit off, our plan initially with the studio was the showcase earlier this year would, you know, anything from that would go to that. You know, whoa, do you know how much goes into a fucking studio renovation that we had planned like that? So yeah, we have an event that we're discussing for later this year to be kind of centered around that too. So. A lot of good stuff coming in the Ruff Talk VR side of things, but as the month after month supporters, we have our Patreon people. So really can't thank you enough for helping keep the lights on. We have Asim, Amelia, Carson, Aspar Mike, Jake, Crispy, Tom, and our newest as of last week, Chris. Thank you all for your continued support. Week after week, month after month. Also, thank you to you, the listener that tunes in. Likes hearing our news, discussion, all that fun stuff. Don't forget, we have an awesome community of Ruff Talk VR podcast listeners that you can become a part of by visiting our show notes, our episode description. You'll see a link for Discord. Click that. Join our community. Don't post crypto scam stuff or OnlyFans links or anything like that, and you won't get instantly banned.
I thought of this morning. There are more traps set in our Discord than an Indiana Jones movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not even kidding.
Yep. So as long as you come in,
if you're human, you're golden.
Yeah.
If you're not, oh man.
So visit the link in our show notes for
train your bots better.
For our Discord there in our show notes. You'll also find a link for our Patreon if you want to join our esteemed list of supporters. So be it. You can find that list there. And as always, yeah, just huge thank you to everyone. I think that we had something we wanted to say.
Well, before you get to that, is it's a more serious vibe.
Okay. We'll get the silly ha-has out of the way first.
Not even just a kudo. Congrats. We got a new mod.
Oh,
that joined the team. Jamie.
Yes, Mr. Jamie Rex.
So kudos, congratulations. Not sure if that's really congratulations.
Well, our mod team currently is Amelia and Shoes. Shoes does such a great job with our giveaways, as well as just, you know, giving the input when discussions need to happen on the mod side of things. And Amelia just absolutely crushes it with the bot traps, the events, running these events, all these games and stuff like that.
What's crazy though is like, to me, shit works good. But I know she's always trying to improve. Like,
and part of that will be, you know, that's where Jamie comes in. He really helps support
good support system,
especially on the Amelia side with all those events and stuff like that. I think it'll be good to have another mod there, as well as, you know, the random times we do get bots in. You know, get them out ASAP.
Well, and if something needs to get discussed too, the more capable ears to have on it, the better. Unless it's an obvious situation.
But good call out there.
Yeah.
Congrats to our newest mod, Jamie Rex, for joining the team there. Joining the mod team.
Yes.
And then also we did have one of our Patreon supporters, Tom, He told us, over the weekend?
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
Yeah, he's dealing with some personal stuff. So huge thoughts and prayers to him on that one.
Yeah, I definitely, I can't share his story, but he did share some for us, and we're definitely thinking about it. I think
did a blog post about it too on his website.
Wicked good human being.
Yeah, former Wemo Games developer.
Yeah, we have an interview with him.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Interview on file with him.
Tom was awesome. He was such fun energy in that too.
Well, that's the thing, we just have good luck, dude. We get to meet a lot of cool people.
So he's going through some stuff. So if you have it in your heart, thoughts and prayers.
Doesn't hurt.
To our boy Tom over there. So carrying on with the news now. This next one, it kind of sounds right up my alley. I remember when Dungeons of Eternity was first shown on the MetaQuest Gaming Showcase, a VR showcase that no longer happens, a retired VR showcase, as far as I can tell. And I loved it. The MetaQuest Gaming Showcase might have been my favorite because it was all about the platform they primarily use.
Dude, and their production values, just insane.
Oh, it was so good. I think it was Ruth. I think it was Ruth Bram did the last one that they ever did.
Yeah,
I think it was 2013, if I remember correctly.
They had just enough corny to it too.
Oh, it was so good.
Didn't put it over the top, but it
was a really well made showcase. I wish they continued it. Although there is some value to the fact that then it opens up for third party ones like me and you, Jamie.
Yeah, that's why
to do our own as well too.
Que sera is what I say.
But they fund games as well too. So it would be cool to all their funded games of Oculus Ignition, that funding program they did, it would be cool if they did a showcase for those. That would make sense. But anyway, I have a similar feel to this that I do this first time I saw Dungeons of Eternity, where I went, wow, that sounds like it could be something special. This one's called Ascent Quest. They say it's an online fantasy RPG, but important to say when they say online fantasy RPG, it's not like an MMO where you go in and it's all different players. This is a game that you can play solo or up to 4 players, similar to Dungeons of Eternity in that sense. It's not a massively multiplayer online game. When they say online fantasy, it's a game for you to play kind of co-op style with your friends. And for reasons that they have not yet said, we don't know why in the lore, but the mythical world of Elise will need saving. Kind of typical of fantasy games. They haven't said why yet, though, but some shit's going down, yada, yada. Need some heroes to come in and do the shit. So you're going to be in a vast open world full of dungeons, monsters, NPCs, quests that you're going to explore with yourself and your friends. Up to 4 players. I mean, I like that it's kind of that co-op style online versus MMO for this style game. They're going to be aiming for an early access launch in mid to end of 2026. So about a year away before we see early access. But I anticipate seeing a lot more news of this coming in the time.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna feed the little tidbits.
They're gonna start with a PCVR version, and then they are planning on. Oh, I'm sorry. They're starting with PCVR and PSVR 2, and then they're gonna be coming to the Quest 3 after that.
Okay.
So, I'm interested. This one's got my attention. They put out some alpha gameplay footage. Still early in it, a year away from early access, so definitely not representative of the final product, but I'm sold. I'm keeping my eyes on this. It sounds like that they got something special, and I can't wait. I'm hesitant if they should be using the term online RPG. I think that, when I first heard that, I expected MMO. I don't know about you. If somebody tells me, oh, I have this online.
I just figure I have to play with people.
Yeah, no, you can play it solo or up to 4 players.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's the right wording for it, personally. My brain goes a different direction than what the game actually seems like it's going to be.
There was an old game oh man, it was so huge back in the day, and I can't think of what it is. I know you would know it. You meet up with friends. It's all mystic, elves. Your character could dance and stuff if you wanted. Oh, it's driving me crazy. But speaking of early release, a game that I personally think, even at early release, and early access, I should say, is going to be a contender for Game of the Year.
It's rare I hear you get hyped for a game like this when they first announced it.
If they pull off a half of what they say, I'll be pretty stoked. But coming early access on Quest and Steam and Pico, followed by a full release in the year 2026, a game that you will probably hear us talk about in great deal, especially as it gets closer and we can get our dirty, grubby paws on it. I'm talking about Forefront, a game developed by the peeps that made Breachers, which was the closest thing to Counter-Strike I've seen in VR to date, but with really good graphics. Studio is called Triangle Factory. Awesome people. They're releasing what some of the gameplay is actually going to be. And I'm here to tell you, 32-player matches, large-scale maps, not everything destructible. They're using the word semi-destructible, which makes sense, and I'm fine with that.
You won't be able to blow up a house.
And they conveniently, we'll have vehicles traverse. They're like debating whether like you'll be able to like add certain movements and stuff. But you have 4 different characters you can pick. Assault, we all know what that does. That's your brute, right? You
got your frontline mofo.
Your engineer. Got to have the mechanic.
Pretty typical of these style games.
Yeah, your medic and recon. Dude, this is Battlefield, bro.
That's kind of what you said when it was initially announced, too.
Check this out. 10 different vehicles, land, water, and air.
Mm-hmm. So I remember you saying Battlefield, but you were an air monster, right?
Dude, I get accused of hacking so much. 20 different weapons, shotguns, handguns, RPGs, of course, machine guns.
It's a role-playing game? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
They're going to do manual reloading for realism, and they will also have automatic reloading.
Okay. That's good to appeal to both markets for the style of game. I'll probably even go auto-loading, honestly.
Counter-Strike does auto-reload.
Mm-hmm.
It just says the amount of seconds.
Yeah.
They will have full body because they're going for as much overall realism as they can. And I'm not going to say only 2 game modes. I will say there will be 2 game modes. Conquest, take over different control points, and then Rush, attack and defense teams, divides the maps into segments, destroy these are all things we're familiar with. Destroy the targets, new ones spawn. So when I said it was 32 players, though, it's 32 players, but teams of 4.
Oh my God. So multiple.
Each divided into 4-person squads. So technically your squad can consist of each one of those characters. I don't think you'll have to. You could probably have 4 assaults.
Okay. So let me get this. Let me just make sure I'm understanding. Let me make sure my math is mathing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 32 total players. It's going to split those 32 players into 2 teams.
No, it's going to split them into...
No, it says it's going to split you into 2 teams, each divided into 4-person squads. So there's going to be 4 squads of 4 per team.
Okay.
So it's going to be 16 people per team.
Red and blue.
You're going to have 16. Okay. It's going to be a team of 16
but
versus 16.
But you'll have your own squad.
And it'll be 4 squads in
That's
each
even
16.
crazier
That's freaking cool.
Yeah. Dude, there is a...
Dude.
This is ambitious. This is just... But I'm telling you, dude.
The teamwork that's going to take, because it's not going to just be your squad that dictates the victory. There's 3 other random squads you're partnered with.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have your good 3 that other 3 you always play with, right? Oh, you think you're golden?
If you're all going to be able to communicate outside your squad with the other squads.
My brain goes in game. There's going to be a squad chat and a team chat that you can alternate through on the mic.
You'd have to, they have to do it quicker.
Yes, something like that.
Right or left clicker.
That's what my brain instantly go. Oh my God, I actually like that. That sounds fun.
I'm on the fence, man.
Wait, you'd almost.
I don't like being told what to do in these type of games.
I think that's why they're breaking them into squads of 4.
Yeah, but if I got 2 squads going, no, you go do this, and it's like, I'll tell you right now, we're starting this game with a problem, because I'm not doing what you're telling me.
Sometimes, there was one game mode in Pop 1 that had that problem, that there was always one guy that came in and tried to.
Dude, it was almost every game for a while, like in Pop 1. Yeah. It'd be like, we're going to hot drop here. Well, I'm like, yeah, have fun. I'm going to the cemetery. You heard 2 people say we're going to the cemetery. Guess what?
Well, I think they said early access this year, right?
Yeah. So this is my thing. So early access this fall.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. That's before the winter.
Yeah.
Now we know the full version, but I mean, dude, if a game comes out early access and crushes it,
It's full.
You know? They're for nomination material in my book.
Yeah, no, 100%.
This isn't even out yet. When this was conception, I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
I said this at the start too. It's rare. Like the excitement level that I heard from you. I think this was first announced at the VR game showcase from Jamie.
Yes.
And this was the one game from that showcase that, like, above all, you left going, I am so excited for this.
Well,
so you've been excited since day one, is my point.
The map is Battlefield. I mean, it's a Battlefield clone. So it's like, this is my jam, dude. Getting right into a helicopter. First thing. I'm going to figure out how to fly that bad boy.
I'm excited. We got to find another 2 to make our go-to 4 squad.
Well, here's what's crazy is usually the helicopters are armed with, some of them have side guns.
Let's see what they do for VR.
You load in and you're on that side gun. It's going to be a game changer.
So we'll be able to hop in a helicopter together?
Yeah.
Is your point?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Definitely. Definitely. You got to carry your troops.
You think it's going to be single death or respawn?
Respawn.
Okay.
That's what I think. Look at all those bots.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dude, I'm so hyped. This is going to be one of the best shooters.
I hope the hitboxes work good. I hope the gun sound good.
I mean, look, they nailed it in Breachers, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
you know they're bringing mechanics over. They got like body movement pretty much down in.
I think we're going to see a lot of community feedback dictate the direction of this game between fall, early access launch, and full launch the following year. Like, I think it's going to be all community driven on that side.
Vaulting and going prone, they're discussing the possibility.
They already have the vaulting mechanic built in Breachers, right? I wonder how much that they can just carry over from Breachers versus how much they have to rebuild from the ground up.
I don't know. And how big is the map? I didn't see any. I just know they're large.
I saw a Unity blog for Breachers maybe about 2 years ago talking about how they built the environments and stuff. It was on the official Unity website. You can probably still find it. And they talked that to speed up their workflow was building prefabs of the environment. And they had a whole long discussion on it. I wonder how much of those materials are going to be reused for Forefront because they've already built them, right?
Well, once it comes out, we'll ask.
Yeah, we'll have to get them back on.
For sure, man. I know this one. I'm just like,
I'm hyped.
Calling it now.
Going to be like the best shooter of the year, you think?
Mm-hmm. 1,000,000%.
I'm excited. Game of the year is going to get more tight by the end of the year. Right now, we got Ghost Town as the front runner, but
still crushing it.
Yeah,
I'm like waiting anxiously.
So, let's see. I'm hyped for that one. This one, even when we were picking the news, I remember being like, "You can take this one."
Yeah,
I wanted it. Don't
I
get me wrong.
deliberately waited till the next one to grab it too.
Don't get me wrong. I wanted it, but I was like, that one is so you. So this next one, Shadow Drop out of nowhere. From guess who? The developers of Warplanes and Shogun's Empire.
That's how they do it. Dude.
HomeNet Games. They literally don't advertise their games at all, pre or post launch.
I don't even think they could send out keys.
And then just suddenly drop it. Yeah, I need to grab this one because people are saying it is one of the best for open world games. It is called The Pirate Republic of Nassau.
Nassau.
Like
Bahamas, Nassau.
So, Republic of Nassau. It's a open world pirate game and what some people are calling one of the best open world games in VR currently. Shadow dropped out of nowhere on the MetaQuest in early access. Dude, this studio, like, they put out such good games too. It's not like that they just shadow drop jank. They just do no marketing beforehand and then their games just exist. So you're going to be a captain of a ship. And you can choose whether to plunder ships, or you can become a trader. Governors can offer missions. You can find rumors in taverns to get new quests, ports, and locations. You can also produce your own goods. Other captains can be recruited to command different ships. You can find treasure. There's open sea combat with ammunition. You can use traps. Dude. There's also a multiplayer mode in development. Like this is a freaking massive game.
Mm-hmm.
And it just came out of nowhere. Maybe it's going to be one of the best of the year. So I'm excited to check it out. It's out now in early access on the MetaQuest store for a whopping $19.99. Already got 42 reviews too. It looks really good, dude.
Thank God we know EA stood for Electronic Arts. Otherwise, we would swear it was early access.
Dude, the game looks good.
No, the graphics look great.
People are saying it's visually stunning. I need to hop in this one this week. It came out just out of nowhere last week.
I want it.
I don't think we do. Like you said, do they even send out keys? You know?
No, I don't think they do. To be honest with you,
check out these store page features. Free the capital of the Pirate Republic. Harness a deep economic system. Recruit historical captains and command their ships. Upgrade and customize your fleet. Tactical combat. Discover ports. Dive for treasures and rare pearls. Dude. So I'm hyped. These devs though, man, gangster. They just don't care. HomeNet Games dropping some of the best games of the year always. I still play Shogun's Empire, but you know, no one knows about it until it comes out. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like it, honestly.
Sweet. All right. So all you have to be doing is just wanting it. But
I know.
Yet here I am.
I'll probably own it before you leave.
So if this takes 60 seconds, sometimes I'll buy games while we're
I'm fucking tempted to do that right now, honestly.
So this takes a minute, then I probably talked 15 seconds too long because we talked about it. This was happening. But Ghost Town, a game that we love, my contender for Game of the Year until someone wants to knock it around, is out now for PCVR.
Woo!
So Upload VR has side-by-side graphic comparison. Not that big of a difference. Not like to your eyes gonna go, oh man, it's just so much better. It's just more like better lighting.
Do you think that that's less that they didn't do much for the upgrade and more that like the Quest version is just that good?
I just think the worlds are getting
correct. Like
getting a little.
I doubt they were lazy with their port and didn't do like a massive upgrade.
They definitely weren't lazy. I mean, dude, it graphically looks great on the 3. I think that's great on Steam.
I think that's more of what it is that it's like it's already so close to there on the Quest, you know?
And then in like one instance, I was like, the Quest version of the character, I'm not upset with the smooth quality of the face versus the more 4K looking.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So, the worlds are getting smaller. But with that, you can go on Steam now and play a freaking amazing game.
Mm-hmm.
So, enjoy.
Especially games with combat, you know, and like a lot of action, you tend to see more of a visual discrepancy. A story-based game like this, it's a little bit more slower paced. You know, they really did a good job making it visually good on the Quest. So that's interesting to hear.
Mm-hmm.
The huge props to the developers.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it with your own eyes. Click on each video. They'll do side by sides.
And
again, the lighting does make it better. I mean,
I was curious your thoughts on it.
But it's not like, oh my God, it's like,
don't play it on the Quest.
Such a graphical improvement. I'm embarrassed that I played it on a 3. No, very subtle, but you know, good changes, but not as drastic as you would think.
Interesting stuff. So this next one, Horror in the Library. It is going to be a VR escape room adaptation of the board game. Admittingly, I don't think I've ever even heard of the board game Horror in the Library. So it's going to be brand new.
Horror in the Library?
H-O-R...
Like a prostitute?
H-O-R-R-O-R. Horror in the Library.
I know, dude.
I don't think I ever played that board game.
No. It's probably way too complicated.
No.
I bet you it's a hard-ass game to learn.
Check out this developer who's porting it to VR. I like that they're going as a VR escape room. I don't need to know that it was a VR. I mean, that it was a board game before. I'm sold on VR escape room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the studio that's making it, Blue Donut Studios, absolutely love that studio name. The game originally launched 6 years ago as a puzzle game. I'm sorry, as a board game. Interesting stuff, man. I mean, like, I'm pretty sold on a VR escape room. I think this might be the first I've heard.
Is that the Henry article?
It is.
You know how I know?
How?
The shout out he gave.
Oh, because he called it a Portsmouth
base. Yeah.
Yeah. Give the UK
Portsmouth base.
Yeah.
We were there.
Yeah. That's a good observation of knowing how.
So without knowing who wrote it, I was like, I bet you it's a Henry article.
I think this is the first I've heard of a board game going to VR.
Portsmouth is beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful area.
Jeez Louise. I'm
interested in this one, though. I'm a sucker for VR escape rooms.
Dude, I'm a sucker for like being able to play games I'm not intelligent enough to learn on board game. And there's been a few examples of that in my VR life.
So yeah, VR escape room coming from a board game. From board games to VR. I mean, come on. We haven't made it big time.
Speaking of escape rooms, Shell Games. That's all I got to say.
You just want to expect you, the next I expect you to die.
I don't even
expect you to die before.
I don't want it. Well, I just want.
I don't want it. I need.
I want news of. I want something.
You don't understand. I scratch myself at night for
the fire.
Fiendin'.
Anyways, my last one.
Can't sleep at night. I'm thinking of the next puzzles. Shaking. I got the shakes.
Can't play 1, 2, and 3 anymore. I can do them in my sleep.
I have to play the theme songs just to stop my shakes.
Theme songs are the best. I expect you to die. So in the world of let's go free to play, I almost didn't. There was debate on whether we should even mention it because it's like, well, I kind of have to because there's so much going free to play. Mm-hmm. It's just added to the mix.
It's a game we enjoyed.
And you know what? You're going to crush the market with so much free to play. It's not even going to be findable. But Brazen Blaze, like I think we talked about it months and months and months and months ago. 3v3.
Pre-launch, we played with the developers and some other media people.
Correct. Multiplayer brawler. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Definitely strategic.
Destructible environments, all that stuff.
Kind of itched my Quintar vibe that
oh, Super Smash Bros.
But they're going free to play. They're going free to play on Quest and Steam now. So if you were on the fence of buying it, now you don't have to.
It's a 3v3 VR multiplayer game.
Get a voice changer and lower the octaves, maybe 5 or 6, and it's going to be a great experience.
You're saying for the other players?
So they'll think you're one of them, because there's going to be a lot of kids. I mean, I can't knock it, though. I mean, dude, if I was 8 years old and had a headset and no money.
Dude, do you know how badass a $300 standalone headset would be as a kid?
No.
Like, can you imagine?
Dude, I had my balls were squares.
Can you imagine?
Okay, they couldn't round an edge.
Your graphical,
really squares.
The balls in video games were squares, not your testicles.
Yeah, well, I'd be.
What was going on in the 70s?
Rich I'd be if I had square balls. I'd be slopping them everywhere.
Too funny.
Every casino in the world.
Nah, man, but yeah, I totally get what you're saying with that. Like, if I was a kid and there was VR,
I can't even conceive.
It would be the most epic freaking thing. Like, dude, that's a gaming option.
When Tom Cruise did that movie where he put on like the glasses and was able to like open up screens and stuff, pinch methods, it's like, oh, that's doable now. It's not even a big deal. But to see that as a possibility of something maybe in the future. No, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I did not think in my lifetime I would see VR at the point it's at, where you can just go to the store. You can pull into a hotel, go to a Best Buy, grab a headset, brand new,
$300,
hotel Wi-Fi, start downloading games. Boom, bang, boom, you're in. Like, are you kidding me? At almost VR. Any store in the country, or you can go higher end. Go to an Apple store and book the reservation and enjoy your Starbucks coffee and sit through the timeshare spiel, get the Apple Plus plan, and sign over a house and
your firstborn and all that stuff.
Look at what with it, I don't know.
So Brazen Blaze, hopefully that's
you're free to play. Welcome to the free to play world. Crazy sons of bitches.
And then we'll end it with, as always, the upcoming VR games through the month of July. With only 10 days left of July, there ain't much.
The list is short, but honestly, bigger than it should be for 10 days left.
That's actually a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
Like, it's a little meaty because they're not all coming out.
And I'll let you do the first half this time so that I think the last 2 weeks in a row, I've said this game name.
Oh, yeah, but you say it right.
Yeah, I'd still like to pass it to you this week. I said it right last week. Let's leave it. That'll be the last time.
You're doing a mic drop on. Okay. All right. So
I got it right last time. I don't need to. Are we going to talk about the game when it comes out? It's PCVR only, maybe not. I want to leave on a high note with it.
No, but I know some people in our Discord are probably gonna. I would think. So
I think so.
Coming out July 22nd on PCVR is Le Mans Ultimate. Elsewhere Electric coming out July 23rd.
Oh, drinking an Elsewhere Electric coffee mug we talked about last week. And look at, it's actually a really functionally good coffee mug.
Monster Titans Playground coming July 24th, PCVR. We have Boxing Machine VR, which that's the one I think. Never mind. Boxing Machine VR coming July 25th, PCVR. And Piano Cafe coming July 30th, Quest. That one has me very curious. And this one, I hate saying it. SCP-087, the stairwell. I want to know why. Is that a typo for real that just everyone's accepted?
No, I thought I explained it the other week.
087, I know. The Stairwell Horror VR, July 30th on PSVR 2.
I bet you if I Google SCP-087, it'll be a specific story. The SCP things are like short stories, yeah. So it's going to be a game probably designed around SCP-087 short story. I'm not into that freaking sub niche.
It's just much.
Dude.
Just call it.
It's an SEO nightmare.
Yeah, absolutely. But anyways.
How about how big that following must be of those games if people know freaking 87, like they know 87 off the top of their head. But yeah, I know which one you're talking about. You could probably tell them 42. They'd be like, hell yeah.
Talk to a Star Trek fan.
So this next one, Skyrunner Drone Hero, coming July 31st to MetaQuest 3. Wanderer, The Fragments of Fate, has their Pico launch on July 31st.
Pico.
These next three, no date yet in July, but 10 days left. We got to get a date soon. Infected Mushroom Pinball, coming to PC VR sometime this month. Awesome name. Premier League Player has their Pico launch on sometime this month in July. And then also sometime this month with no set date. Theoretically, Wanderer is going to be launching on PC VR. But 10 days left. These people got to get a date soon. Otherwise, it's going to be August real fast.
Get cracking.
So, as always, thank you to everyone for tuning in today. Hope you enjoyed our fun banter. We're trying to get a little bit more consistent with our YouTube lives. Those take place on Sundays. Our YouTube Live community hangout. When we do them, it'll be on a Sunday. It's hard to say an exact time. Probably usually 3 p.m. Eastern time, give or take some time. But you can check out our Discord for the status of that. And through these next couple months, we're going to try to be really consistent with that. Except for, I think there's a week in August. You got your birthday, stuff like that. So maybe we can find an alternative then. Or just take a week off. It's a birthday, So hope you all enjoyed this episode. Be sure to subscribe, rate us 5 stars on whatever podcast platform you listen on. Like, comment, all that stuff. Join the Discord, check out the Patreon, and we will check you out next week. Ciao, ciao.